Welcome back to the Power and the Glory. Today we're going to have a look at Psalm 10. It is a Psalm of David. First I'm going to read the scripture, then we're going to get into its meaning briefly. Why, Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In his arrogance the wicked man hunts down the weak, who are caught in the scheme he devises. He boasts about the cravings of his heart. He blesses the greedy and reviles the Lord. In his pride the wicked man does not seek him. In all his thoughts there is no room for God. His ways are always prosperous. Your laws are rejected by him. He sneers at all his enemies. He says to himself, nothing will ever shake me. He swears, no one will ever do me harm. His mouth is full of lies and threats. Trouble and evil are under his tongue. He lies in wait near the villages. From ambush he murders the innocent. His eyes watch in secret for his victims. Like a lion in cover, he lies in wait. He lies in wait to catch the helpless. He catches the helpless and drags them off in his net. His victims are crushed, they collapse, they fall under his strength. He says to himself, God will never notice. He covers his face and never sees. Arise, Lord, lift up your hand, O God. Do not forget the helpless. Why does the wicked man revile God? Why does he say to himself, he won't call me to account? But you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked man. Call the evildoer to account for his wickedness that would not otherwise be found out. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations will perish from his land. You, Lord, hear the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them and you listen to their cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed, so that mere earthly mortals will never again strike terror. So Psalm 10 is a psalm of David, and it's ultimately a lament. It's a psalm expressing the psalmist David's frustration and anguish over the seeming presence and power of evil over all else, and the seeming absence of God's intervention. So it seems that David is a little bit distressed and a little bit peeved that God seems to be taking his time in punishing the wicked. It questions why God stands apart and why the wicked are allowed to prosper while the righteous suffer. However, it also contains a plea for God's intervention and a reminder that God is a just God who will ultimately vindicate the oppressed and punish the wicked. Now, this is a common thing with David. Yes, he may whinge a bit, he may complain, but there's always hope and faith within all of his psalms. And the psalm itself falls into two major halves. Verses 1 to 11, where we see his lament and his complaint about the prospering of the wicked. But in 12 to 18, David calls upon God as a righteous king to come to his aid and hold those evildoers to account. So this is David's personal psalm of praise for the many times God had delivered him from great peril and death.